They say the only things that are certain in life are death and taxes. And here to share some thoughts on how those taxes can impact your retirement is Gretchen Beedle from the Connor Group. So what do you mean about the impact that taxes can have on retirement?
Historically speaking, taxes are at near their lowest level in modern history. Back in the mid-1980s, the average marginal tax rate was 43%. Today, that average rate is just 12%. Given that our nation is having growing problems with major financial implications, from student debt to healthcare, Social Security, and infrastructure, it's very likely that we'll see those rates creeping back up in the coming years. When our pre-tax retirement accounts like 401ks and traditional IRAs were created, the tax deferral benefit was much higher. Aaron Brown from Bloomberg.com calculated an additional investment return of 9.2% based on the income tax differential between your working years and your retired years. That's an extraordinary incentive to save on a pre-tax basis. As income tax ranges have compressed over the last few years, it's more and more likely people will find themselves in the same tax bracket in retirement that they have when they're working. And that's assuming income taxes don't go up in the coming years.
What can people who are saving for retirement do to address this possibility?
Well, tax diversification planning is a foundational strategy I employ with my clients to build as much tax advantage as possible. I work with my clients to utilize all appropriate tax reduction strategies available under the IRS tax code. And the math is astounding. If future tax rates double, well then the spending power of your pre-tax retirement savings has just been cut in half. But if you have retirement funds in the zero tax bracket and rates double, well, 2 times 0 is still 0. It is more important than ever to take a long, critical look at your retirement plan with a financial advisor and make sure you're maximizing your ability to avoid rising tax rates. Trust me, your future self will thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure it will, and thank you for sharing that advice with us today. If somebody wants to get in touch with you, how can they do so?
They can reach us at theconnorgroup.net or by dialing 540-767-6669.